I just returned from Hong Kong, Thailand, Vietnam and Singapore doing city breaks. I thought I'd put the Daylite 13L pack from Osprey through its paces and show you what I found. So here it is. Now, spoiler alert, I'm a big fan of this. So what we're going to do, we're going to get through the cons first and then go to the big list of pros that it's got. I would say the biggest con to this bag is actually the side mesh pockets, which you could use as water bottle holders, which is here and here. They are quite wide and it is quite loose at the top. So sadly, when you do put in the average size water bottle, which is a 500ml bottle of water, which you can buy at many tourist places or supermarkets around the world, they are a little bit loose. So when you do put this on the floor, they do have a tendency to fall out. I think on two occasions it's fallen out on the subway, fallen out when you put the bag down in the coach. Not a big deal, but like I say, it does happen. So I would like to see, maybe in future versions, the ability to tighten up the mesh pocket or make it more elasticated, because it's not really elasticated at the moment. So yeah, it is a bit loose. So I'd say that's probably the biggest con with this backpack. The next biggest con, it's not really a con, because it is a small pack. When it is fully loaded with everything you need for the day, if you are going to use it for two people, or you've got it fully loaded with a largish camera and water, the top carry handle does put quite a bit of pressure onto your hand, and it does cause your fingers to go numb. Like I say, you're probably overloading this, but I would say it could be built a bit better because it all falls onto one side of the carry handle, which makes your fingers go numb. So I think this could be improved in future versions for a better carrying experience if you do use the top handle to carry it. Another kind of con, if you do overload this bag, which you shouldn't do, the shoulder straps can dig into your shoulders a little bit and cause you a little bit discomfort. But like I say, you've got to have quite a bit in this bag, such as water, big camera, battery pack for the day. I do think I'm overloading this bag, so don't go crazy on me, but I just thought maybe it could take a bit more weight than it actually did. So that's a bit of a con. Okay, that's pretty much all the cons of this bag. Like I say, it is a pretty good bag, so we're going to go over the pros. The biggest pro to this bag is it's the perfect size for one person. It's pretty good for two people, but for one person, it is the perfect size. 13 litres for a day pack is more than enough than you should need to carry jackets, water, battery packs, maps, things like that. The side mesh pockets are perfect for a medium-sized umbrella because you can actually tuck it under the top webbing and then put it in like so. When you go to Hong Kong, Thailand, it's August, September, it's very humid, so you really need an umbrella. But like I say, you need an umbrella for pretty much any day where it's hot and humid. I would say another great plus about this backpack is the fact the two internal pockets can store either two phones, which are large. Like I say, I've got a large phone with a case on. You can fit that easily, and you can also put in a battery pack if needed. So it's great for two people or for one people. Another big pro I actually found was the bladder section at the back, the bladder pocket. I don't use a hydration bladder, I prefer water bottles. But as you can see with this pocket, you can actually store all your tickets for the day, all your maps, any document that's flat or anything that you need quick access to, because you don't need a zip. You just go in, bring it out like that. And I think this is a perfect pocket for tickets, etc. One of the biggest benefits when traveling with a partner or just on your own is the fact that you can get this backpack on or off very easily, and you can take it off very easily too for quick access. Now, another great feature is, because it's only got one small pocket and one big pocket, when it's on your back and you're trying to tell your partner where something is when it's on your back, it's either in the big pocket or the small pocket, which is perfect. You can't really go wrong. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a small backpack, but it's perfect for the day. It's just the right size so you don't take too much with you. So you've got to pretty much, beginning of the day, carefully consider what you want to take, which is great because this will pay off later in the day when you've been walking around for hours. Now, another plus is it works perfectly forward facing. As you can see, it's just as comfortable as it is forward facing as it is back facing. This is really handy if you go to tourist hotspots and you see the signs that say, oh, pickpockets in this area. So it's perfect. Because it is a small backpack, it's perfect for someone's personal item on a plane. Now, you obviously, many airlines, you get hand luggage and the personal item. The hand luggage is meant to be stored overhead in the bins. The personal item is meant to be stored underneath the seat. This is a perfect size for anyone for a personal item. So by using this backpack, you can take a little bit extra on planes, coaches, trains, anything like that. Another pro with this backpack is you can actually remove the bottom webbing, which is meant to go around your hips, which I've done already. I don't really like lots of webbing hanging down, so being able to remove that easily is a big plus. Along with the hydration bladder section, the laptop section in the main pocket is actually another great place to store documents, tickets, etc. It's a bit more secure because you have to actually undo the zip to get in, but it's also a perfect place to store passports if you have to travel with them. Now, the back of this backpack actually has a supportive layer, and it also is covered with mesh. This makes it breathe pretty well on your back. I mean, nothing's going to breathe great when it's on your back when you're in a hot and humid environment, but this breathes pretty well. I've noticed that it's probably the best backpack I've used in a hot and humid environment, and really cuts down that back sweat. So that's pretty much it. This has been the Daylite 13 litre pack from Osprey. I think this is actually the perfect backpack for its size. It's quick and easy to get off. It's got just enough room for 2 people. For 1 people, it's great size. It breathes well, it's light, it looks good, and I'll be using this for the foreseeable future. It's the perfect day pack, or it's the perfect plane accessory. It's a really good product. Sure, it's got its cons. I would improve the pockets on the side and the top carry handle, but I've only really noticed that with water. So you could put the water somewhere else in the pack, but generally speaking, the water should be placed in the side mesh pockets. So there we have it. If you have any questions about this backpack, please do ask. I will respond to all questions. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.